Hey friends, welcome to Rendezvous with Jamie McGlue. Gonna talk about deleting old files. Now, I don't know that much about technology, man, but you know, I got my basics. So this isn't so much about how to, clear out that stuff, but it is inspired by me being like my email being like really full and like, oh, okay, I need to delete stuff. My wife's like, just buy more storage. I'm like, I'm not giving Google money. I'm just going to let them surveil me and monetize me through my personal information. Hmm. So, you know how it is. 21st century, um, uh, first world totalitarian problems. But yeah, but it's more it's inspired by that. But I was thinking like, yeah, okay, I'm, deleting stuff like that. And also my phone, same thing, like all the photos and stuff like this. And so this is deleting old files from the soul. So it's kind of more about, letting the eras shift and letting go of what is no longer really relevant and things that are part of you, or have become part of you, but through experience, but you don't need it anymore. Let it go. So this could be, bad memories about, stuff, like, you know, um, I have so many things. We're all growing, and whether we like it or not, some of us are trying to just get what we want at all times without any, you know, not even trying to grow at that. Just like right now, I want what I want. So, or other people maybe are trying to be a bit more crafty about, and psychopaths and stuff trying to get what they want. So they're evolving, but even though not in the sense of the higher sense of recognizing moral growth, recognizing our interconnections and all that. And then you have people who are, doing everything, trying to become powerful themselves, but in service of love and harmony and happiness for the world. But even everyone, just through suffering, even the person who's absolutely trying to do nothing, or trying to self-sabotage themselves, even they are learning through trial and error. Whenever you're out of balance with the universe, you're going to hurt yourself, and then that suffering eventually gets so bad that you're going to start just noticing where it's coming from. You go, where is this coming from? It hurts. Oh, it's coming from this. And then you have the opportunity to change and grow. So suffering's our teacher. Everyone has that teacher. Eckhart Tolle says everyone has one spiritual teacher in common. That's suffering. But but so it could be stuff like that, bad memories where but yeah, so yeah, I'm saying everyone's growing, right? But like yeah, like many things in the past where I'll think back and be like, oh my God, that's so cringy, or the way I was doing that or whatever, and stuff like that. So it could be memories like this where you're like, oh, I was not really nice, or I was selfish, or whatever. Um, or I was afraid or cowardly or whatever. Um, but it could also just be stuff like, I don't know, information you don't need or perspectives you don't need. Um, just letting go of friends and who you don't really connect anymore. They don't maybe if they don't really kind of let's say respect your right to be who you are and to have different ways of seeing things. If it's like you need to be the way I am, or if it's you need to be the way you were, then also, so all kinds of things. But basically, just hit the refresh button. And so, how do we do that? I think meditation's really good. Sit down and just like things come up from their subconscious into your mind, and then you can just go, oh, delete, delete, delete. What does that mean to delete? I guess just let go of your interest in it. Allow it to just float away. Don't try and bring it back. Um, and yeah, maybe some things insist on coming back, like bad memories and stuff. And you can, well, with memories, apparently you're meant to learn the lesson, and then you can let go of it. It'll keep coming back until you've like extracted the lesson that's contained in that bad memory. Like then you're, oh, I should have done this. In future, I should do this. Then your subconscious is like, great, you got the memo. All right, fine. We can let that get out of here now. So, and here's the thing, especially like I remember I moved from Australia to Montreal like 10 years ago now, actually. Just over 10 years ago, I left Australia. And January 2016. And moved to Montreal in French Canada, and I was like, no one knows me really, except my girlfriend at the time who's from there, and so I was kind of had a license to be whoever I wanted to be, more or less, and we hadn't even been going out that long, so it was like, okay, she didn't even know me that deep, um, and so I thought it was interesting. Like it allowed me the freedom and the space to kind of express myself and explore new sides of myself. Because back in Australia, I felt, even though I didn't need to be doing this, I was doing it to myself. Um, I felt like a bit like, oh, I have to, this is what people expect of me. If I change, if I start wearing a backwards cap, like I'm from, White Man Can't Jump, that great movie, um, people are going to be, whoa, Jamie, you're trying to be cool. What are you doing? Or you start um, speaking in a different fashion or whatever. People might be like, oh, it's an affectation, or what are you doing? Um, and so that's one thing. But I think it's important to give yourself that freedom to just be whoever you are, even when everyone's still around you and they notice the change. And if they don't like it, then whatever. And if they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're changing." Like, yeah, what are you doing? Nothing. You're he not busy being born is busy dying, says Bob Dylan. Um, and yeah, so I think, and here's the final thought: whoever you want to be right now, whatever you want to be doing, whatever you want to do, have, and be, um, that can change. And you might think, oh, that's like I'm a different person now. Or you might think, oh, but that's not really authentic. That's not who I am. I'm not really into that sort of thing. Oh, that feels like I'm forcing it, maybe. Or maybe your current ego configuration is trying to force you into staying the same when life naturally is constantly changing and growing. The river flows. So just try to shake things up. If you're in a bit of a rut, if you're listening to this, you're like, oh, I just don't really have the joy of life, the joie de vie. You're a bit bummed out. Just be a totally different person for a day. Go in your head. Okay, you can even give yourself a different name. I am now Andreas. Okay, and then just don't need to tell anyone that, but you go around and just if you get really stuck in it, go, hey, Andreas here. Whatever, just act as if you're a totally different person. Or on a milder level, just be yourself, but just allow yourself to kind of act in different ways and see things differently, even just for one day. And that can get things moving. But so here's the final thought though, like anything you feel called to being, now, even if it's faking it, like when I was a teenager, I was trying to put on this punk thing, but it's something you have to explore. And yeah, it was kind of fake and inauthentic on some level, but on a deeper level, it was authentic because my soul wanted to experience that and explore that. So I was being true to myself. I really wanted it. So anything you want to be or do or have, let's say any version of yourself you want to be, well, why do you want to be it? Whether that's because society put that in your head or because it's coming from yourself, the fact is you want it. And so on that level, it is authentic because your true self wants it. Even if it's kind of some season where you're gonna, in hindsight, realize, oh, that was stupid, that was inauthentic, that was fake, that wasn't me. Um, or that was, toxic or whatever. Your true self wanted to experience it, at least to learn some stuff. So there you go. They're my thoughts. Deleting old files from the soul. So just let it go and allow yourself to explore new stuff. Delete, oh, my, cherished memories of the past, the nostalgia and all this and that. Delete. Are you sure you want to delete this? Are you sure you want to stop hypnotizing yourself with memories of past glory? Yeah. You know, screw it. Why not? Boom. And just let go of that in your heart. And then, there's suddenly so much more space for something new to evolve and grow. And you can delete that later too if you feel like it. All right, everyone. Much love. Enjoy. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you like this, you can share it. You can like it, click the like button. You can subscribe and tell your neighbors. Go along your street and knock on the door and tell them about the podcast. Gara Mahagweef.